Grant feeds the puck down to Lucas. Lucas sets up shot, gets it to Wes. Wes tries to get it over, just misses Wyatt. And the Storm look to break out of their zone. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. He's quick. We got to get in front of him. Number 6, I think. Strike that. Number 8. Puck bounces out front. RJ goes to corral that. Can't quite get it out. And Lucas gets it out. So puck comes to neutral. Minneapolis a regroup. Minneapolis taking the middle of the ice. They get through. No penalty. And Silas, almost had Nauman. Couldn't quite spring him loose. And here comes Nauman. Tries to get Rempe. That's just out of his reach. Bouncing puck right in front, and they score. That's an unfortunate bounce. And the puck ends up in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Minneapolis. So let's see if we can get some hockey karma going our way with a good bounce. That was a bad one. Okay, Minneapolis wins the face-off. They get into the zone. They dump it down behind the net. They look to set up. Puck comes up to the left D. Shot coming. That goes just wide. Nauman up on the puck. He's got Silas supporting the play. Rempe falls down. Norton's trying to dig in and battle. And Minneapolis with some good zone time here. Hopkins has it for a moment. They're able to get it out of the zone. Probably a good idea to change here, and we are. Sandstrom has the puck. He's in one-on-one. Tries to go inside. Doesn't quite make it. Oh boy, here we go. Kern, puck. There it is. Beautiful. Really good patience and good puck movement. So that's the good bounce we were looking for. Back at it. 1-1. 12:49 left in the first period. Wyatt's able to win that draw back, and puck comes into the Hopkins zone. Carter gives chase, tries to go to D to D. RJ just chips that up. Good pressure there by Haney. Oh, Haney almost had that. Milo can't quite get the handle, and Minneapolis comes in. They'll get it deep. RJ with the behind the net, flips it out to Kern. Kern does a nice job getting it to center, and Burns has possession. He's going to bring it into the zone. Smart move there, gets it low, and Kern has possession. He's going to cycle it back down to Burns. Burns is going to reverse. Burns with the puck, reverses back against pressure, and Minneapolis gets it out. Nice job by Silas to pick that off. Just for the moment, Burns is putting pressure on, and Minneapolis just puts it back to neutral. RJ, oh no, bad bounce. Fortunately there, Minneapolis misses the net, and score still 1-1. Here comes Hahn, tries to go inside. That gets broken up, and Minneapolis coming the other way. So puck comes behind the net. Norton gives chase. He gets bumped off the puck. Puck comes out front. Shot made wide. Thank goodness. Rempe gets down low. Just tries to chip it out. Minneapolis gets a stick on it. Puck comes back up top. Too many open sticks out there for Minneapolis for my liking. But guys doing a nice job keeping the puck to the edge. And puck comes out to the top. Shot coming, shot wide, bouncing puck. Oh boy, goalie's down. Oh my goodness. So a lot of change of direction there made it difficult to know exactly where that puck was. And nice job by Minneapolis to get it out front and put it in. So 2-1 Minneapolis, 10:58 left in the first. Hopkins had possession, quickly lose it. And Minneapolis goes back to work. They put it in deep, cross ice dump. Steele gives chase. Here comes Kern. He's got 3 guys to beat, but he's got all the faith and confidence. And he comes up with the puck, tries to put it out front to Sandstrom, misses that. Nelson has it, tries to get it back in. Minneapolis pressuring the puck. Puck squirts out. Good job by Nelson there. Can't quite handle. Puck gets turned over, chipped back in, and Haney's able to corral that, puts it back to his D, and they regroup. Puck comes to the right side. Nelson does a nice job just getting that out. The puck just is like a 1 foot out of our grasp to take us the other way, and we're forced back into our own zone. Wyatt's going to take a look and find some ice. He sends it to the weak side. He's got Kern. Kern comes down the left. There's going to be a change behind him, so Kern's just going to try to maintain possession, wait for reinforcement. Puck comes out front, and I'll have a stoppage and play with a whistle. So scores 2-1. Minneapolis leads. 9:42 left in the first period. Nauman with the draw. He gets it back to the D. Just lose the handle. Rempe goes behind the net. Has possession. He's going to look up top. He circles back down. Tries to get it to his teammate. That gets broken up. Nauman has the puck. He gets it to the front of the net. That's just wide. And nice job here by Hopkins to put some pressure on. And Minneapolis, good pass D to D there. Norton to Nauman. Nauman to Rempe, and the play's offsides. So pretty even play so far. Just a goofy bounce early. Minneapolis is able to win that draw. Hahn tries to step in front of that, can't. And Minneapolis trying to cycle it out. Nice job by Wyatt. Wyatt gives chase, gets it back to RJ. RJ flips it out. Bouncing puck at center. And we got a 2-on-1 coming. It's Wyatt down the middle. Slips a guy, shot, score. Oh, no goal. No goal. No goal, guys. Wow. I don't know how that's not a goal. And, oh, boy, we are very lucky that didn't go the other way. We would be down 3-1. So a little bit of an early celebration there. Looked like a goal for me. Apparently the ref saw it different. And it's 2-1. So let's see if we can do that again. Wide down the middle, shot on, that goes wide. Rempe gives chase. Nice job there to break that up. Haney's going to get it deep. Minneapolis fortunate to get a stick on it. And Rempe's going to go on the forecheck, see if we can't turn this over. Force does turn it over for the moment, still with some good pressure. Sandstrom in support. Nice job by Rempe to stay with it. And good job here by Hopkins to get some good zone time. Puck comes out to Minneapolis, corralled by Steele. Steele's finding, looks for the open guy. He's got him. This will not be an icing. Should not be and is not. That's a good call. So Minneapolis able to get possession. They try to come out. They come out the middle. Let's see if Carter can take this guy wide. Take him wide. Take him wide. Puck tries to go to the middle. Well protected and defended by Hopkins, keeping it to the edge. Similar situation as earlier. We're getting a lot of misdirection down behind the net. And shot coming, tip, bouncing puck. And that one is in the net. It is now 3-1 Minneapolis. So I would really like to have a replay on the goal that we scored but didn't count. Yeah, surprised we're not getting the clarification. Coach Dillon is. And, yeah. Maybe an apology happening at center ice for the lack of a call. In any event, play continues. 3-1. Shot, save, rebound into the corner. And Hopkins has some work to do to get back into this. Playing well. Just unfortunate bounces. Nice job by Kern. He gets loose. He's got Milo. He's going to put it on net. Oh, goodness. It's a good idea. Ran out of room there a little bit, but nice play. Good play by Jonah to get it back up to Burns. Burns tries to get that deep. And forecheck coming from Hopkins. Jonah gets a stick on it momentarily. Norton's going to get this back up, and Burns has got some room. Tries to get it on, does. Save, made, deflected into the corner. Hopkins is making a change here. RJ looking for an open man, finds Kern. Kern gets it in, and it's no icing. So Hahn will give chase on the forecheck. A little bit of a mishandle by the goaltender behind the net. No harm done. They're able to chip it out, and Steele's able to corral that. He'll take it behind his net and look for an outlet. Finds Rempe. Rempe can't handle it. Rempe plays through it. Fortunately there for Minneapolis, they're able to play through. We got a 3-on-1 the other way. Oh, boy, that's tough. They hit the pipe, and good no call there as RJ makes contact. That's going to go on Minneapolis, so we are going to go on the power play, see if we can't make something happen to this. At least I believe it will be us. Yep, looks that way. We're going to have an offensive zone face-off, and power play unit takes to the ice here for 1:30. So a big draw here. See if we can't get some sustained pressure. Nice job by Haney. He wins the draw. Steele's got room. He's going to walk in and shoot and scores. Beautiful shot by Grant Steele. Nice draw by Wyatt. And the score is 3-2. Absolute snipe by number 4. Good to see.
Well, I don't think anybody was questioning that.
All right, so that's got to put a little gas in the tank here for Hopkins. See if we can't get this thing tied up here before the end of the period. Nice play by Nelson to try to get up to Hahn. Hahn isn't, oh, he gets it out, so that's going to be offsides. Well, the face-off just outside of the Hopkins zone. Or at least it should be outside of the Hopkins zone. I don't know why it's not. Little consult between the refs. I'm not sure they know what's going on. It doesn't look like they do, but here we go. We're going to get a draw down low. Minneapolis has possession. Nice job getting the stick in the lane by Haney. Puck comes up to the top. Puck comes to the right slot. Shot made. Save. Rebound behind the net. Sandstrom tries to get it out. Haney pursues. Sandstrom to Haney. Loses the handle there. And here comes Minneapolis down the middle. Ooh, oh! So, nice job protecting the middle of the ice. We just got to tie up. Can't have a loose stick or man in the middle. That's the last place we want it. We got a 2-on-1 coming from Minneapolis. Oh, boy. And that is good goal by Minneapolis. So score is now 4-2. Minneapolis has the lead. Boys need to tighten up in the middle of the ice here just a little bit. That was a little too easy for him to walk in. Got to tie up the stick or body or both. That'll be icing on Hopkins. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Okay, we had an icing call, so faceoff's going to be back in Hopkins zone. 5-on-5 hockey, 4-2. Faceoff won by Nauman. Steele does a nice job getting back. He's going to feed that up to Rempe. Rempe's going to look to the middle. Scott Nauman, nice sauce pass there. Nauman tries to go middle. Rempe has it for a moment, and he's in. It tries to go to the middle. That's well defended and deflected. And here comes Minneapolis the other way. 3-on-2 developing. They are offsides at the line. So we'll get a whistle and a face-off outside of the Hopkins zone. Face-off win by Haney. That comes back to Nelson. Nelson up to Burns. Burns is going to share that up to Haney. Haney looks to toe drag, goes wide, shot just high and wide. Puck comes up to RJ. Bouncing puck deflected. That puck goes wide. Burns gives chase. Good support by Haney. Turn behind the net. He's going to share it up to the D. RJ with another chance to get it on. Tip made out front. Puck's loose. Minneapolis is able to chip that out, and they come the other way. Good back pressure and back check by Haney. That's how you do it. That's textbook. And a really good break out there by RJ, just out of Kern's reach. So Minneapolis will regroup in their zone. They go D to D. They're able to hit the centerman, and they're offsides. Okay, so after that fourth goal, seeing some good pushback by White. See if we can't get back to work here in the offensive zone. Minneapolis is able to win that. They get it in deep. Grant Steele giving chase. He's able to get on the puck. Nice support by the center, by Evan. And puck tries to come up the left side. Minneapolis gets it back in, comes out to the right. That's coming to the left D. Bouncing puck, loose out front. Good job by Jack to get a stick on it. And he'll just be happy to get that out. Nice angle off the boards, no icing. And Rempe will give chase on the forecheck. Almost ties him up. Can't quite. That gets avoided. And Minneapolis is good at the line. Good stick there by Norton. Doesn't come out. Minneapolis continues to maintain possession. Norton recovers, gets back to his corner to give battle. And Steele and Rempe are going to come out 2-on-2. Back pressure coming, but good job by Steele just to go wide. See if he can get this puck to the net. He gets taken down. No call there. That's just competitive contact. And Minneapolis looks to regroup. They tip it out at center. RJ curls back. He's under pressure. Gets it back to neutral. Nice job by Wyatt. Momentarily had it. Kern's just going to put that one in deep. And Hahn gives chase and puts pressure on the goalie. Nice job by the goalie to handle the puck and reverse the pressure. Here comes the nice breakout. Weak side winger coming down, shot, glove save made by Rocky. Okay, I got a face-off coming. Too many men on the ice at the moment. They're getting that squared away, and here we go. 5-on-5 hockey. Minneapolis wins that back. Shot coming, save made, rebound. RJ tries to get out to Rempe. He does. Rempe tips, goes to middle. Nice job getting to the Burns. Burns is going to attack the middle of the ice. Good defense, and that gets turned around, but it stays in. RJ with the guy to beat, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 at a minimum. That was offsides. And loose puck out front. My goodness, that was an offsides play. Now I'm into Rempe. Rempe's got some time. He tries to get it to Burns. That's well defended and broken up by Minneapolis. They come the other way. They're good at the line. It's 2-on-2. That play gets broken up. Norton gives chase and goes to work. Looks to come out. Nice play to get in front of his net. He gets tripped. Rempe gets it up to Burns. Bouncing puck. And Burns is going to get it deep on the right side. Tries to toe drag to the middle. That's well defended by Minneapolis. Puck is loose. Kern goes down. Haney's able to get possession, get it deep. He gives chase. Haney in the corner going to work. Puck comes loose. That's corralled by Minneapolis, and they'll skate it out. Good job by Sandstrom to cut that off. And Nelson reverses it to Norton. Norton's going to try to get that up to his left winger. Can't. and Haney swings down low and picks up the puck. He tries to get it out. That's blocked, but nice ricochet. For the moment, was in Sandstrom's grasp. He loses the handle. They're good at the line. That's it. That'll be the first period. 4-2, action-packed period. No problem. No, it's fine. Hopefully Wes is okay. Okay, so offensive zone face-off. Haney gets ready to go. He's able to win that back to RJ. Let's see if RJ can get a shot. Shot, tip made, saved by the goalie. Burns does a nice job to get a stick on it. He's going to look. Good read by Burns to put it back down beneath the boards. Puck comes back to Burns. He takes a look, tries to get it to Steele out front, and puck comes back to neutral. RJ will regroup, chips it in. Doesn't quite get it all the way in. Good bounce here. Burns had a second. Steele gives chase. Steele has it. Steele goes inside. Nice play. That's broken up. Well defended by Minneapolis. And puck cycles back down to Steele. Steele is on it. Milo releases. And Minneapolis is able to get possession. They come out. Good back check there. Kern's got some ice. 3-on-2 if we hurry. And Kern attacks the middle. He takes a look. Shot. Save. Whistle. So a good little series there with some good pressure and quality shot by Kern. So let's see if we can't pull more of that together. So 5-on-4 hockey for the next 29 seconds. We got Nauman. Nauman wins that, gets it to Hahn. Hahn puts it just wide of the net, goes into the corner. So good pressure by Sandstrom. He's able to get that to Norton. Puck is along the wall. Minneapolis goes D to D. They chip it out. No icing here. Norton's able to get possession. He takes a look. He puts it wide to Hahn. And Hahn gives chase. He's going to shoot. Save made. That'll do it for the power play. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey with face-off in the offensive zone for Hopkins. So Evan gets set, gets into the dot here. He's able to loses that one. He's had a goofy bounce. Minneapolis had possession for the moment. They chip out. Nice job by Nauman to anticipate where that's going. He breaks it up, puts it back down in deep. Good forecheck there by Hahn. Sandstrom in support. Sandstrom and Hahn doing a nice job down low. Puck comes out, and we got to get back. Good back pressure by Nauman. Sandstrom with possession. He goes to RJ. RJ takes it up. He's across the red. Finds some ice. He's going to shoot. Sharp angle. That was going to the corner. Really good save made by the goaltender. Sandstrom with the shot. Minneapolis does a nice job getting a stick on that. Goes to the corner. Nauman gets it back up to his defenseman. That goes down low. That was read and blocked by Minneapolis. And Nauman with a good job on the back pressure. Boys got to gap up. Lots of room. 3-on-2. And they score. So about 3 sticks too long in the gap. And Minneapolis recognizes it, walks in. Nice shot. And scores 5-2. So good series in the O-zone up until that point, and just a little confusion on some coverage, and Minneapolis is able to capitalize. So Haney off the draw, he's able to win that back. Steele goes behind his net, plays it to the defender. We're going to come up the middle. Wyatt's got some time and speed. He tries to chip by his guy. Oh, that was offsides. You're not going to call it. Still offsides. Now we're good. Haney cycles that back to Steele. Steele goes back to corral that puck. Puck down in the corner, and Kern is tripped. So nice job there by Lucas to draw a penalty. Was wondering when that was going to happen. So second power play for Hopkins. See if we can't get organized down here in the Minneapolis zone and get a goal. Okay, we got some solid coaching happening. See if we can get a play drawn up that ends up with the puck in the back of the net. So Nauman steps in. He's able, that goes back to Minneapolis. They get it down low. Norton pinches for the moment. Minneapolis plays that back. They do the smart thing. They chip it by. Nelson's there to corral that. Looking for the open guy. Finds Hahn for the moment. And it's offsides Minneapolis, I guess, is the call. So puck will be right outside of their zone. Excuse me, right outside the Hopkins zone. Okay, Burns has it. Tries to get it in deep there. Oh, nice job by White to turn him over. He's got middle ice. Well defended. Shot coming. Save made. So some really good goaltending on both sides here. And Minneapolis doing a good job keeping the puck out of the net in their end. So face off with 1:01 left in the power play. Haney wins that back to Kern. Kern's going to put that back down to Steele, just out of his reach. Steele puts it behind the net. There it is. Oh my goodness. Had an open net and couldn't quite hit it. So clock started now. Oh my gosh, what a nice save there by the goalie. Puck comes up to RJ. Curls it back. We're onside. Okay, apparently not. Couple of really solid saves by the goaltender from Minneapolis there. Hopkins able to generate a couple quality shots. Just can't get him to drop. So 44 seconds left on the power play for Hopkins. Face-off coming outside of Minneapolis zone. Having a little clock conversation, I think, here, and all square. Oh, and this is makes sense because we got some bonus time on the PP. If not for that, probably not worthy of much of a discussion. All right, puck comes back. Good face-off wing goes D to D. Nauman has it. Boys are good at the line. They get chased. We should get two on the puck. Hopkins fires that up and out. And lucky they didn't go the other way. Rempe had it for a moment. Minneapolis is on the puck. Nauman gives chase. Nice job by Nauman to turn that over. Got to get two on the puck. Puck comes up to Nelson. He drives it back down low. Nauman has it for the moment. He reverses it back. Rempe's going to get there first. Tries to reverse that back. And here comes Nauman. Rempe's got it at the side of the net. Puck is loose. And whistle dead. So, good idea. Pucks to the paint. See what happens. Still 5-2 here. And that'll do it for the power play. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 9:23 left in the second period. So a little more than half of the game left. Nice face-off win there by Minneapolis. They get it back behind their net. They try to bring it up the center. They miss that. So RJ finds his guy. Hahn chips that in for the moment. That puck comes back out to Norton. Norton turns it back up. 2-on-2 with some good back pressure by Hopkins. RJ will take it behind his net and take a look. He tries to get it up to Wyatt. That's broken up. Shot coming from the middle of the ice. The last place we want to see it. Unfortunately for Hopkins, that shot goes wide. And back up to the right point. Shot coming. Good stick there by Jack. It's offsides. Yeah. So nice block shot there by Jack Sandstrom. Almost sprung him loose. Teammates will appreciate that. So with that, we get a face-off in the Minneapolis zone. So Nauman, Rempe, Burns, Steele, Lafferty gets set. Nice drawback. Just can't quite get it. Bad bounce. And here comes Minneapolis. I can't imagine what this call is. Offsides, hopefully. Definitely not a penalty. Okay, good. Offsides. We'll take it. Thought for a moment we were going to get a call. Thankfully not, because there was one. Rempe's got the puck. He looks. He does the right thing. He gets it deep, and Burns gives chase. Two guys on the puck. Can't quite corral it. It's coming out to the middle. Goes weak side to the winger. And Minneapolis with some speed through neutral. It's 3-on-2 at the line. Onside. And really nice play by Minneapolis. They put the puck to the net. Tip it in. And it's 6-2. So lots of time left. We've seen this team come back in the past. See if they can do it here. Rocky comes out to play the puck. Norton gives chase. Can't quite corral that. Minneapolis with some pressure. They reverse it behind the net, and they look to set up. Nice indirect pass up to the right D. Shot, tip, save. So nice play. Nice indirect pass by Minneapolis to get the puck up to the point. And good traffic and a nice tip there. But a better save by Rocky, so score remains the same. Jonah takes it behind his net. That's broken up. Norton comes out. Norton's got a little bit of time. Oh, he just gets it up and out for the moment. Bouncing puck. Minneapolis gets it. They put it through neutral. Nice job by Jonah there to go to his D partner. Norton looks for the centerman, and Wyatt swings down, tries to go to the middle, finds Sandstrom, dusted it off just a moment. Nice shot and good pass. Fortunately there for Minneapolis, that shot goes a little bit high and wide. So Minneapolis goes D to D. They regroup for neutral. They're good at the line. They tip in. Line change coming. Nelson puts that up the middle. It's out. Good play there by Sandstrom. Oh, boy, that could have been good for Kern. Gets by. That will be a check. Wasn't really intentional. But let's see if we get some contact to the head called. Haney gets in there to support his teammate. Like to see that. And hopefully Lucas is okay. He did go down pretty hard. Just a fast hockey play there. In a tough spot, too. Right along the boards is a tough spot to go down. But looks like Kern's going to be okay. So that's a good sign. And he draws his second penalty for Lucas here. Okay, so just over halfway through the second period in the game. Score 6-2, 6:41 left in the second. Hopkins will be on the power play. And if there was ever a time to get a goal, this would be a good one. Try to fight our way back into this game. Okay, I'm not sure what the debate is. I'm sure it's a good one. Probably something to do with the clock. Maybe there's a head contact call. I don't know. Coach is being consulted on the Hopkins side. Looks like we're all good. We're probably pretty good on time. We got 30 minutes left, but probably can't afford too much stop time. We'll likely run out of game time here. Burns gets possession. Oh, boy, right there. Can't get the shot off. And Minneapolis comes out with the puck. They put it in deep and give chase. RJ goes back to get that. He's coming out of the zone, looking for the open guy or ice, so take the ice. And RJ through the middle. He's good at the line. Sharp angle shot coming. About 2 degrees or less. That's a tough shot. But good getting to net and good to see it didn't come out of the zone. Haney tries that same angle from the other side with a similar result. Fortunately, the puck stays in the zone. Haney and Steele play catch. Takes it on the backhand. Can't pull the trigger. Steele and Haney. Haney give and go. Turn and fire. Can't quite do it. Kern chips it in. And that is a save. And stoppage of play. 30 seconds left on the Hopkins power play. So nice job by Hopkins trying to create those 2-on-1s. Just a couple quality chances there. Nice job by Norton to pinch. He's successful in keeping it in. forces Minneapolis to pull that back the other way. And smart play by Minneapolis. They chip and chase. No icing there. 10 seconds left on the Hopkins power play. And they try to get out just off target. West has it for the moment. Good back pressure by Minneapolis. Hopkins is offsides, forces Evan to regroup. Jack comes in on the left side, tries to go slip through the middle. Nauman has it just out of his reach. He goes to work down low. Puck comes out to the middle. Nobody's home. And Minneapolis coming the other way. Good back check there by Sandstrom. Shot high and wide. Nelson does a good job getting a hand on that. Minneapolis looks to cycle down low. Nelson kicks it up. That comes up to the left D. Minneapolis will cycle that puck back down low. Tries to get it back up top. Just loses the handle there for a moment. Should see a wing out blocking that shot, but this line is gassed. They desperately need a change. And I would ice it if I was on the ice at the moment, just so we can get fresh bodies. So at least we're able to relieve the pressure there. No change is made. One change made. And we got to get the puck deep. Here comes Kern. Minneapolis bouncing puck. Kern corrals it. He's got some middle ice. It's 2-on-2. He's got a shooting lane. Shot, goal. They counted that one, so that's good. Nice to see that one count. Good shot. Okay, so 6-3. But for those paying attention, really, it's 6-4. Here comes Kern. He's got the puck, comes on the left side. Nice job closing that off. Wyatt gives chase. He goes down beneath the net. He looks for an open guy. Gets it to Kern. Tries to go middle. And Minneapolis will get possession. They get out of their zone. They try to go to the middle. They find middle ice. Nice. They're offsides at the Hopkins line. So we'll take that offsides. Give the boys a minute. Take some of that speed away. Here we go. Haney digs in. Oh, bouncing puck. Here comes Haney. He's got somebody on his shoulder. Gets it over to Kern with a nice backhand sauce. And here we go. We're going to the net hard. Backhand just misses the mark. That comes out. Good back pressure there by Kern. That's how you do it. RJ able to corral that puck. He chips it to center. Tries to get Haney. Haney's got speed, and he's coming to the middle. Good support by Kern. He pulls up, goes to the middle, makes it through. RJ with a lane. Shot's good. Save made by the goalie. So good shift there. Got a couple quality chances. Yeah. Okay, face-off in the Minneapolis zone. Face-off won by Minneapolis. They put it back into their corner. Milo's able to get that for the moment. Nice pinch by Norton. He gets it down low. Norton has it again, tries to get it down low. It's jammed up on the left wall. Got Minneapolis guy cheating. He's behind. Good job there by Steele to see that. And Minneapolis is going to chip and chase. Steele gives chase. Nice job by Minneapolis to seal off the wall. Oh, boy. Kind of the, I think, third goal of that variety where it's behind the net. We don't know where it is. Puck comes out front and quickly finds the back of the net. So that'll make the score 7-3. Okay, puck goes D to D. Minneapolis chips out high off the glass. Kern has it. He goes to the middle. Nice play. Good play there by Hahn to pressure it. Haney's got it for the moment. Bouncing puck, still on sides. Norton's got to jump. He's going to get to the lane. Good play by Norton to break that up. Good support by Steele. And puck comes back up to the right side. Hahn tries to put it up the middle. That's anticipated and picked off by Minneapolis. Steele gives chase, reverses it back to Norton. Norton puts it up the wall. Minneapolis is able to pick that off. Puck comes up to the right D. He'll step to the middle. Shot. Tip. Save. Nice win there by Nelson's able to step up. Nice job of Minneapolis to seal off the wall and break that up. Hopkins is offsides. So just having a tough time keeping momentum and speed in the neutral zone. Minneapolis doing a good job getting bodies in front of our attack, slowing things down and mucking it up. So here comes Minneapolis with some speed. Hopkins able to keep him outside. Kern's got possession and speed. 3-on-3 for the moment. Kern digs in. Nice support by Haney. Haney and Kern go to work. Down low. And Haney to Kern. Kern behind the net. He sets up shop. Kern to Haney. Haney to Kern. Kern to Haney. Nice try there. Tried to find Burns. That was well read and picked up. Puck it just squirts outside. Burns will regroup. Puck goes back out to Minneapolis. They come down the middle of the ice. Good job by Lafferty to reverse that. Great. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And Haney almost had a line on the net. Oh, good pressure. That's good. Nice play by West. Shot. Save made. Wow. So far, good third period. 3 minutes in, and it's been largely Hopkins with 1 goal to show for it. And a couple of pretty high-quality scoring chances. See if we can get that to continue. So Haney gets ready, steps in. He's able to win that for a moment. Puck comes up. Nelson's able to keep that in, pitches it back to Haney. Haney's going to corral that. Tries to get it to Hahn. Nice stick by Norton. And Hahn goes to the middle. Can't quite get through. Stick by Norton. Hahn has it, chips it up. Pressured by Haney. Nice play there by Minneapolis. Gets by 2 players. Keeps coming. Haney gets slashed. Is hurt. No call. And he's going to go off the ice as play continues down low. Kern's going to get possession. He looks for the open guy. He's going to take the open ice, go down the right wall. Tries to go wide. Good stick by Minneapolis. And Minneapolis is out. They can't quite get that. Lafferty goes back, gives chase. Tries to find Nauman, misses him. Throws the puck back to center. That goes to Minneapolis. Shot. Save. We'll have a face-off in the Hopkins zone. Just to the left of the goalie. Okay, so nice face-off there by Evan. He's able to win that back to his D. Steele takes a look. Minneapolis with a good forecheck. Indirect pass up to the point. He steps off the wall. Nice pressure by Silas. Shot coming. Save. Get another face-off. So good to see the wingers get out pressure those defensemen. Good face-off win by Nauman. Steele goes back. Puck comes around under the net. Sandstrom tries to chip. Nice play by Minneapolis to seal that off. And the puck goes back down in the right corner in the Hopkins zone. Good center support there. Evan able to squeeze that out. Rempe gives chase. Good forecheck. He's able to pitchfork the guy to the ice. But here comes Minneapolis. They get through. Shooting lane. That goes off the pipe. Bouncing puck. Steele's able to get that. Up the 6 to Rempe. Rempe goes deep and good play. Need a line change. Bouncing puck. It's out front for a moment. This period, it's been largely Hopkins, so good pressure here. Haney steps up. Oh, my goodness. Can't quite get that one to go, but a really great scoring chance there. Good save by the Minneapolis goalie. Good patience by Hopkins to try to get a good quality shot. So Norton's happy to bounce that one off to Haney. Haney with some speed through neutral. That gets interrupted. He's able to maintain possession. Oh, shares it back to Burns. Can't quite get the trick shot off. And back comes Minneapolis. They go wide. Good back check by Burns. He's able to break that up. RJ doing a nice job. Burns has the puck. He's got some ice. 3-on-2 at the line. Leaves it for Haney. Haney to Burns. Burns goes down beneath the goal line, sets up shot, looking for options. That gets well defended by, Minneapolis. And they're happy to just get it back out to center. Oh, forcing us to regroup. Turnover there in our zone. Minneapolis probably going to be happy to just burn clock. Good to see Hopkins pushing back, though. I'd say the majority of the third period has been to our advantage. Oh, here comes Haney. Haney and Hahn. It's a 2-on-1. Just misses the pass. And they go to work. Down low, shot. Rempe doesn't go in. Oh, my goodness. Really good pass right down Broadway, and better save by the goaltender. That one's going to give Silas nightmares, I'm sure. But good to see boys aren't giving up. Good, resilient team. Good back check by Nauman. No penalty. We just blew a tire. I think that's Norton. They're going to have a stoppage in play and check on him. Let's hope he's okay. Kind of went into the boards awkward. I guess I'm not sure who it is. It's Nauman. Okay, it's Evan. So hopefully he's okay. Looks like he is. So that's good to see. Okay, 7:50 left. We've got 9 minutes of actual time. White's able to win the draw. RJ has possession. Tries to get it up the wall. That's turned over to Minneapolis. Minneapolis comes in. They'll get it deep. And if I had to guess, we'll see a lot of that as they get possession. Up 7-4. They'll be happy to get it deep, burn clock, and give chase. And that's exactly what to do. Puck comes down low. Nice job by Carter to reverse that. He finds Sandstrom. Sandstrom does a nice job picking that up off the wall. Good play there. Good forecheck by Haney. They're going to call a trip, even though it wasn't. But hard to not call that one. So Hopkins will go on the penalty kill. Wyatt will get a little rest. And Hopkins on the PK. Minneapolis wins that back. Shot coming. And about 6 seconds into the power play, Minneapolis scores. 8-4. It'll be 5-on-5 hockey. Looked like a tip, so face-off won by Hopkins. They put it back to their D. Nelson takes a look, chips it up. That goes wide. Sandstrom has it. Sandstrom's going to attack the middle of the ice. Can't quite get it. Rempe's there, just ahead of him. Here comes Norton. He gets it down low. Rempe and Norton will go to work. Nauman. And he comes high, cycles, looks for an open man, finds Norton. That gets pressured. Norton chips it in. Evan with the puck. Good support by Sandstrom. Norton had it, lost it. Here comes Minneapolis. Nice saucer pass. Good back check by White. Good play there by Sandstrom. Evan has it. Tries to get it to middle. Minneapolis with the puck. Hopkins trying to change. Minneapolis behind him. Hopkins. Oh boy, high slot. High quality shooting lane. And fortunately, that goes high. Puck gets deflected down low. Nauman picks it up. He looks for an open guy. Puts the puck wide. That bounces over Sandstrom's stick. Hopkins will get the rest of the change made. And here comes Minneapolis. They lose possession. RJ takes a look. Finds the open guy. Able to get Hahn. Hahn to Haney. Haney to Hahn. Hahn down the middle. Minneapolis gets a stick on that. Kern tries to feed the middle of the ice. Nobody's there. So here comes Minneapolis back into the Hopkins zone. 5 minutes left. Nice job by Kern on the forecheck. He goes to work down low. He's outnumbered. Here comes Hahn in support. And Hopkins with a nice job. Kern with the stick on it, feeds it out front. Good stick by Minneapolis to break it up. Minneapolis has possession. Good pursuit by Kern. Kern tries to chip it up high. Good save by the goalie. Kern with a nice indirect pass off the wall to Haney. He loses the handle momentarily. Puck goes off Johnson's skate. Back to center. Nice play by Hahn. No call. That's good. And Steele has some speed. Good, well defended by Minneapolis. Minneapolis has possession. They try to flip it out. Puck does come out. Good battle there by RJ. RJ takes a look, gets it up to Wyatt. Wyatt will get it deep, and there'll be a change with 4 minutes left. Puck comes up to the left point. RJ to the net. Puck gets on. Silas in pursuit. Nice job by Silas to muck it up down low. It's under him. Good support by Burns. And Minneapolis comes away with it. Burns loses a stick for the moment. Puck comes back down to Burns. Burns with possession, trying to feed the front. Well defended by two Minneapolis players, but good pressure. And the Hopkins forecheck continues here. Silas tries to cycle it down low. Tries to seal off the boards. Minneapolis able to get it up and out and to center. And Minneapolis comes down. That's deflected by RJ. Comes back up. That gets dumped back in deep, forcing Hopkins deep into their zone with 3 minutes left. So here comes RJ looking for ice or the open man. He's going to take the ice. Hopkins is going to change. It's a 1-on-5. RJ with the very sharp angle shot. That hits the side of the net. Lone tire out front. Kern almost able to capitalize. Evan with a nice job breaking that up. Puck's off sides. 2:50 left. So it looks like we're going to get all of our ice time today. That's good. Okay, nice job by Haney. Ties up. Able to push that in. Kern on the forecheck. Good support by Sandstrom. But Minneapolis doing a nice job just feeding it up the wall and advancing the puck forward. Good idea. Puck comes to the middle. Kern's able to get that. He's going to try to go wide. That's well defended by Minneapolis. They turn over, get the puck deep, forcing Hopkins behind their net. Haney tries to reverse that up the wall. That's broken up. Puck comes back in deep. That gets chipped. Here comes Haney. He's got some speed. Tries to chip. Gets by his guy. By one guy. To the middle. By another guy. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if you can get any closer without scoring. Well defended by Minneapolis. Goaltender owes his defenseman a gift there. That was really, really well done. So here we go. Norton with the shooting lane. Puck rebound. Minneapolis is able to get that. 1 minute, just over 1 minute left in the game. So here comes Haney. Maybe one last push. He'll get it deep. He gets off the change. Hahn gives chase on the forecheck. Nice job by Hahn. Little interference there. Rempe in support. Rempe tries to go back to Hahn. That hit misses the mark. That's broken up by Minneapolis. Nelson does a nice job chipping that board. Looking to hit Hahn off the boards. Just misses. And comes back to center. Good job by Nelson to get back. Good job by Steele. The back check. Puck tries to come out. That gets picked off. Puck's down low. Shot. Save. High off the glass goes Nauman. Nauman to Hahn. Hahn will try to go wide. Tries to slip him inside. Doesn't quite make it. That gets broken up. And puck's off sides. Minneapolis. And that's going to do it. Oh, I guess we'll have one more face-off here. So White's able to win that. Gets it up to Burns. offsides. We're gonna call it good. Refs are ready to get out of here. Great pass. Lucas has time. Oh, just missed it. Nice defense. That's going to be an icing. Probably no need to really call it. That'll do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on Sunday.